Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Emeka Ugwuonye here, fellow members of DPA. You will recall last night that I indicated that today I would make available to all of you the video, or rather the voice recording of the conversation between me and Azubuike Ihemeje. This conversation took place on Monday the 23rd. But for those who are just joining this story, it was on Saturday the 21st of May that Ihemeje, out of the blue, made a damaging publication against me on his Facebook wall, where he had indeed gathered some following because he had presented himself as a man who fights against the Ponzi schemes in Nigeria. So he gathered his followers and brought them to this publication he made against me, which was extremely defamatory. In his publication, he called me a thief. He called me a scammer. He said that I had been involved in a series of scams, and he called me a fraudster. He said a whole lot of extremely offensive, false things against me. And because he was able to gather more than 1,000 comments, I knew that this was something that I must deal with decisively. I immediately gave Ihemeje an opportunity to withdraw his publication and to apologize. He refused to do so. He did not do it on Saturday. He did not do it on Sunday. And on Monday, he still did not do it, so I called him Monday morning, and we had this conversation. I want you to listen carefully to this conversation because it is going to give you a clear view of who the man Azubuike Ihemeje is and what his motive has been in attacking me. So I urge you all to listen carefully. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ihemeje. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Good. I called you, I tried to call you today because
I was sleeping. I took some drugs last night. I was sick.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better now.
Slightly.
Okay. Well, I hope you do feel better. Mr. Ihemeje, to make sure I satisfied my conscience, I thought I should speak to you and emphasize to you that you did not take down your original post against me. I knew.
I think I've corrected everything. I've made a post.
But
I have a policy. And if I take up a post based on facts available to me, and I feel that I should do a retraction, I do a retraction on that post. The post is already made. Even if you take it down, people will still have cause to have kept it or something. But the truth of the matter is that it's just a matter of policy. Before I write anything, it's within the facts available at that time. So if I have taken out a retraction, you're the first person, the very, very first person I've accorded this respect to make a retraction on Facebook and to apologize for whatever I have said. I don't want to go into the mud with your situation because I don't have all the facts of everything, all the negative things they've been talking about you, and I don't want to get into it. I happen to be friend to somebody who is very, 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 very passionate and somebody who loves you, as in the girl does not believe that all the things they are saying about you is true, and she has a lot of influence on me. That's why I did what I have done. Ask anybody. I don't do that, but I did it because she's also someone that I love, and she cried to me and she said I must do it because you are like an uncle to her, and that she loves you so much. She cannot afford to have both of us in loggerhead.
I appreciate that, Mr. Ihemeje.
Somebody I respect. I had to respect the person too. I have to respect who she respects. And I think I have honored you. I don't want us to go back into that discussion. I've made a post. I knelt down, as it were, asking you for forgiveness. Forget about everything. And I will not talk anything negative against you again in life. That's it.
Okay. Very well. I just wanted to hear this from you.
Yes. I will not talk anything negative again. I have had their barrage of stories, accusation against me too, that I have gone to pledge loyalty to you and forgiveness. No problem. Let me take all the baggages. Let them insult me. But I have done what I have done. I have apologized to you, and I don't want to go into anything against you or discussing you with or start making posts about you or insinuations. I don't want to. So make everybody carry their wahala go. So I'm somebody that is new on Facebook. I'm popular outside Facebook. Very popular outside Facebook. But I'm new on Facebook. I was
Mr. Ihemeje, we must admit that your post on me actually made you more popular. You became famous because of the post.
No, that is not true, sir. That is my post on you even brought a lot of insults to me. I'm not even supposed to get involved in that first post I made in the first place. So I know a lot of people who can't talk to me. They were talking, saying, and then some people ran into my inbox with a lot of photo stories that are older than me on Facebook. I don't like it. It brought a lot of inconvenience to me. Before God and man, my brother, it didn't make me popular. No single popularity it brought to me. No gain. Nothing. I swear to God. I am very popular outside Facebook, my brother. Ask people in Port Harcourt. Ask my people in Port Harcourt. They will tell you. Ask people in Lagos too. Ask lawyers in Lagos. They will tell you about me. I'm very popular. Very, very, very popular. Very popular. I have led Osibanjo as an SAN. I've been the lead counsel in a transaction together with him. Me, I did my own. I have done my own things.
Osibanjo, you mean the vice president, right?
Yes. In a transaction I did work, the man was queuing behind me and they collect instruction. His chambers, Thomas Cooper, was receiving. Yes, they were receiving instructions from me and my office, my own office as the head of Relief Law Chamber. I appear on national. I'm national. That's what they call me. I'm not Facebook. Facebook matter is when I opened the Facebook account, people started calling me. Is it you? I said yes, I'm the person. So I came to realize that on Facebook, so many things happen. So, and when I opened the Facebook, I did not even bother to use it during that lockdown. You know that lockdown period. That was when I sat at home. When there was lockdown, nobody was making any movement. So you have to now while away time with everything you see around you.
I see. So if I may ask you something, if you don't mind, did you speak with this lady, Christabel?
No, nobody speaks to me. I send message. I like to write. You write. I can screenshot everything she sent to me. You write to me. You don't call me. Nobody calls me. I'm calling you because of the respect, and you are an elderly person. Nobody calls me. I'm a very busy person. Very, very busy person. I don't have don't have all the time for that thing. When she said she wants to talk to me, I said she doesn't have my number now. I told her no, she should send a message. She sent her a message. Christopher, is it not the lady that the lady of the diaspora lady?
No, I don't know. I don't describe her as diaspora lady, but she was a person that could have suggested that I blackmailed her with the embassy. She's the only person that could have suggested that.
I have told her that you're not going to blackmail her. She sent me a message yesterday that you are saying that she spoke to me. What I told her to forget about that. She has paid you for services you have rendered to the best of my knowledge. That she should forget about, okay, assuming you didn't even render the services. What is her problem? Is it the money? I can even dash her the money. She said no, that she's scared of blackmail. I said the man no go blackmail you. From you people talk, you exaggerate things. I've had the interaction with the man. Me and him have talked. He won't blackmail you. He won't blackmail you. And he will not even want to. The man will not want to give me the impression that he's a blackmailer in the first place. I have somebody that knows him, so don't worry.
By the way, did you even realize that there is really no way to blackmail a person with the embassy? How can somebody blackmail a person with the embassy?
I told her that if you're doing debt recovery, that money is small. I can charge you the money. He said no. Okay, what if he blackmail? I said, then forget about it now. Everybody have your information. The man will not do anything like that.
If I go to the embassy, embassies all over the world, they are very trained. They work on facts.
Okay, why did they mystify you like this? What did happen?
Well, you should tell me why your friends. Because essentially your post provided them a platform to attack me, and the goal essentially is to destroy DPA.
No, why did they mystify you? Why did they have this impression that you can do and don't do?
Well, I don't know. But in any event, your post has demystified me. Your post has rendered me a weakened man and a rogue. That's essentially what your post did.
But the second post I've corrected it now.
Okay, very well. Thank you so much. I appreciate this conversation. We will stay in touch. Okay?
All right, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you.
You too.
Ladies and gentlemen, you listen now to the conversation between me and Ihemeje. Now, there are problems you can detect. You heard what he said about his policy. He admitted that he published false, unverified information about me. He admitted that he had apologized. He even admitted that he had retracted it. But he said he would not take down the post. So he goes to another post to retract a defamatory post, which he refuses to take down. And guess what? He said he did it as a matter of policy. This is a man you call a lawyer. This is the product of the Nigerian legal education. Did you hear him? A lawyer tells you he has a policy to maintain false, defamatory publication, which was attracting actively comments against me. And he was busy blocking people who made favorable comments while encouraging those who made adverse, hostile, false, fabricated comments. That's him. You heard him talk about his quest for popularity. You heard how many times he said he was so popular. He was so popular. This is exactly his motive. That's the envy. He envied me. He envied DPA. He envied what we do. He wanted to be like us. He is a man obsessed with popularity. You could see that too. The manner he dropped the name of the vice president, Ihemeje. What would have brought the vice president into this conversation? Can you imagine that? What on earth? Why would he drop the name of the vice president? and emphasized that the vice president was taking instructions from him. He did not even mention the subject matter of the case. He was only focused on how important he was and who was taking instructions from him. This is an egotistical man with a serious problem. Insecurity, lack of self-confidence. So this is how this man wanted to be popular, to destroy me, to lie against me. You saw when I asked him a simple question about his communication with Christabel Emelog, the woman who furnished the false stories about the embassy. I asked him, did you speak to her? You heard what he said. No, they don't speak to me. They wrote to me. It is very revealing. So this man you call a lawyer, this Azubuike guy, did not even listen to the complainant, did not even hear the woman, did not even interview Emelog, just took what was sent to him and published it. So how could he even be sure that it was Christabel sending this to him? And this is a man who studied law. This tells you the state of legal education in Nigeria. It tells you how miserable the quality of Nigerian lawyers are. Nigerian lawyers who are trained in Nigeria, only very few of them are good. If I take these Nigerian lawyers and put them against Ghanaian lawyers, Kenyan lawyers, Ugandan lawyers, you will be ashamed by what you have. This Ihemeje is one of the best of the Nigerian lawyers. He did not, first and foremost, did you realize that the man was so dull, he didn't understand that the conversation was recorded. You defamed me. You accused me of being a fraudster. I asked you to take it down, and you said I was mad. And when I called you, you could not even fathom that the whole thing would be recorded. Why would he not know that this conversation was going to be played before a court, in a court of law? And he calls himself a lawyer. He tells you he's fighting the Ponzi's. But can you see the awkwardness, the dumbness this man displayed? He also asked me, why did they mystify me? Why did they believe I could do and undo? So essentially, that gives you a view into his heart towards me. He perceived me as someone so effective, so professional, I could do and undo. So he wanted to show them that he could pull me down. All these things are confessed. This is part of the evidence before the court as we speak. As for Christabel Emelog, I have given her time to apologize. If I don't receive her apology, I want to make it clear so you can hear me. All the people involved in the conspiracy to defame me, Christabel's mother, Christabel's sister Margaret, Christabel's sister Uchenna, and possibly Christabel's husband, we are looking into that. If she doesn't apologize this evening, I will prove what I told her. Because when she threatened to defame me, I warned her that if she did, I will make her the last person to try it in this country. And now we are determined this will be the last time. Thank you. This is just the beginning.